Sucking me out, and I could have gone for a row.
But you didn't, so stop your griping.
I get you lurch. I told you, no thumping.
Well, if that's all you've got to say for yourselves, I reckon we've all heard enough. All those for guilty? Right. And not guilty?
Oh, no. Sorry.
Well, that about wraps it up. You're in Coventry for 2 weeks. No one sits with you, speaks with you, nothing. And no heavy stuff. I gave Reyno my word.
Well, is that all you're going to do? I don't reckon they ought to be able to buy any booze either.
Well, that sounds fair enough. All those in favour? You got that next one?
If you got any to sell. Well, you can all get stuffed. And why don't you ask Reynolds for a pay rise? You're doing all her work for her.
2 down, 1 to go. Time to go swimming, Connors.
Well, I'll be a monkey's uncle. I never thought I'd see the day.
What's the day, Yeah, but you're not going to do it just because Spider said so.
I've got no choice. I can't go against me word.
Step right up, Wentworth Spectacle of the Year. Rita Connors here puts her money where her mouth is.
Hooray, it's just like
I've been waiting a long time to do this.
All right, back off. I said I'd do it, and I will. I don't need any help from you or you. Here we go.
It's like being knighted, really, isn't it?
Yeah, that's the throne.
You were told to settle this peacefully.
There, Mrs. Morris, I just dropped something and Spider, you was helping me look for it.
Where are Tucker and Marsh?
Oh, that's all been taken care of.
Unless you are all looking for the same thing that Connors has lost, I suggest you go back to the rec room. Now, what have you lost, Connors?
Just a pride. Really stuck one up, haven't you?
Yeah, and there's more to come. She and Maxwell want to strike up deals to cut me out of business, and they're in for a lot of trouble. And right now's as good a time as any.
Bugger the bitches, I reckon. They can't beat us.
Yeah, and running off with the mouth didn't help our case much either. Speak first and think later.
Listen, we're Blackmore.
We're Blackmore. But if you keep this up, we're not going to have a friend in the place.
What is this? Wentworth fever or something? The hard as nails Rita at Blackmore's turned to water, and now you're starting to.
I'm starting to realise that here we got a choice. Blackmore we didn't.
Yeah? Well, I'll tell you something. When I walk into lunch, I'm going to make out that they haven't got to me at all, because they haven't. So are you with me or with them?
I have to go to the loo. I'll think about it. I'm with you, but only 'cause you stuck by me at Blackmore.
That'll do it. Beef, bam, whack.
No thump and rumby, eh? Looney bin might help improve Mill's memory. Well, let's get it.
I must admit I feel sorry for poor Alice, but a game of perfect match to meet a man.
I know what you mean. We couldn't exactly send the lucky couple on a trip to Bali now, could we?
Once round the exercise yard under supervision's about all we could manage. But there is merit in the idea.
Anne. As long as the women don't attack the men like they did last time.
Oh, if we kept the numbers down and medium to low security prisoners only and kept it controlled in the rec room...
You're
instead of
sounding
outside.
almost as keen as Alice.
Well, Greg Evans didn't mind visiting us for the telethon. Maybe he wouldn't mind making another visit.
And I thought you were doing all this for the women.
Yes, Martin?
Sorry, Mrs. Reynolds, but there's been a bashing in H Block. Michelle Tucker.
I was down in the loo.
Well, didn't you see anyone?
No. Now, how about doing something for her instead of asking stupid questions?
Oh, Mrs. Reynolds, there's no use questioning Marsh any further. You know what they're like about lagging.
What happened, Marsh?
I was down at the loo. I couldn't have been gone more than a couple of minutes. She was fine when I left, and then I found her lying there like that.
Who did this? Did you see anyone?
I was making coffee. 1 minute it was 2 lumps and then it was 6.
Would you help Sister get her to sick bay? I'll need a report on the condition as soon as possible.
I'll be okay.
Can I go with the governor?
Yes, I think that'll be all right.
Keep your eye on those two, Mr. Jackson. You know what they're like.
I can't believe Connors would have done this as retribution. I specifically told her no violence.
Well, if you ask me, they're all
Could you
animals.
attend to the spilt water, please, Mr.
I'll get
Adams?
a woman onto it straight away.
The women are on their rec period. It won't take you a minute.
He's right, though.
Even if Tuck had seen who it was, she wouldn't tell us.
What are you going to do?
I think I found who the culprit is. Look at the name on that comic.
Mel Jones could have lent it to them.
No way, she doesn't lend Captain Marvellous.
Like the birds and the bees and peaches and cream and what do you got? You got perfect match. Jeez, isn't it lunch yet? I'm so hungry I could eat the horse and chase its rider.
Only if you look like that, eh, Lutz?
Hey, yeah, not bad, these posters, eh?
Yeah, better than what the freak gave us, bare walls.
Yeah, we could have her stuffed and hang her on the wall too.
Oh, you must be joking. The paint would peel.
G'day, Mrs. Reynolds. Good to see you.
Is this yours, Mel?
Oh, yeah, Tara, I didn't know I'd lost it.
You didn't lend it to Michelle Tucker?
What's going on?
Tucker's been bashed. This was found in her cell.
Well, we think she's going to be all right.
Did you do it, Mel?
Oh, no, I never.
She's hardly likely to take a comic on a bashing spree, is she?
Maxwell?
Well, she's been set up.
So it seems. Now, I've told Connors, and I'll tell the rest of you. There is to be no physical retribution against Tucker and Marsh. And unless the culprits own up, not only will privileges be lost, but any chance of reforms will be lost with them.
You'd stab Reet in the back as soon as you got a chance.
You're so stupid. Why would I do that? Come on, Merle, let's go. Don't worry, Lurch. We'll find out who did it.
Honest, Cat, I wasn't lying to Mrs. Reynolds.
No, I know you weren't, Mel, but that comic didn't just walk into Brumby's cell.
Well, I'm going to find who did it and I'm going to make them real sorry.
No, you're not. You're going to make sure whoever took that one didn't take any others.
Hey, better not, huh?
No, I just have to go and see someone. I'll come and get you for lunch in a minute, all right?
Yeah.
Well, I don't like it.
So what else is new?
That stupid comic book isn't going to count for nothing. They can't pin the bashing on Looney for that.
That was just the first step.
Oh, come off it. We got to lie low for a while.
Next time the bashing might be harder, with fingerprints all over the place. I'll put a stop to Connors and Maxwell trying to cut me out, and Looney's the weak spot. If they want war, she's going to be the first casualty.
He used to give me roses. I wish he could again. But that was on the outside, and things were different then. On the inside, the sun still shines, and the rain falls down. But the sun and rain are prisoners too when morning comes around. Last night I dreamed we were together, sharing all the love we'd known, till I had to face the nightmare of waking up alone. On the inside the roses grow, they don't mind the stony ground, but the